Right. Oh, hang on. I don't want me. How do I turn the camera around?
I don't know.
No, I don't want to be on me. I want the...
Hang on.
Oh, there you go.
Got it?
So, look at this lovely beast of an aircraft. She's not a beast. She's actually beautiful. Look at her. What a lovely plane vehicle she is. So we were talking to Mark earlier, who flies this beautiful aircraft. Absolutely beautiful. She's lovely. So I'm lucky enough to be airside at Gloucester at the moment, only because I've got a pass. Look at her. Look at the size of the elevator. Absolutely lovely. So lucky to be able to speak to Mark earlier and him tell us all about the history of the aircraft and also the performance of the aircraft. John, our CFI, had some very interesting, and Peter Cox as well, who taught me to fly. John did my test actually as well. Basically asked Mark, who's sat in the aircraft,
What's happening? What a beautiful day, eh?
beautiful day, beautiful aircraft.
Well, thank you.
Look at all that.
There you go. Airspeed indicator. Notice the speedo goes around to 350 knots,
God.
and then you read it on the inside, 400, 450. We restricted to 440 knots at 10,000 feet. Treat it with some respect now. The tacho here goes round 10,000 RPM and then continues around. So it's an unusual, it's got some unusual instruments, three-handed altimeter, for example. These days everyone's got a two-handed altimeter.
Yeah.
After there were numerous mistakes made with misreading this sort of thing. It's an odd layout, the cockpit. But the main things are in front of you: the engine, fuel gauge, the RPM and the fuel gauge, and a great view with no engine, no propeller to get in the way.
Look at that. That was fantastic. And it's tandem seating at the front. I didn't realise that.
Yep.
Wow.
So it was a two-seater trainer that was developed off the night fighters. So the pilot of the night fighter would sit there, or the student inside the T11 trainer.
And you were saying earlier, Mark,
the
that
kids
you think this is the only remaining airworthy Vampire in the world,
I think it's the only ex-RAF Vampire.
Yeah, T11 in the Northern Hemisphere.
Certainly that. I think it's the only ex-RAF Vampire they're flying full stop, yeah.
Brilliant.
The brake pressure gauge over here.
Yeah.
System pressure at the top and the pressure to each wheel on the bottom. That's applied by this handle here.
Oh, wow.
That's what applies the pressure.
Yeah.
If your feet are central, you'll get equal pressure to each main wheel.
Oh, that's what I meant to ask you earlier. So, has it got different? It hasn't got differential braking then?
Yes, it has.
It has. Sorry,
a fully
okay.
castering nose wheel. So when you squeeze this handle, it looks like a bicycle brake. You squeeze that, as I say, that applies pressure to both wheels. If your feet are central, if you push your foot on the rudder bar in the direction that you wish to turn, then it releases the pressure on that side.
Really?
Sorry, it keeps the pressure on that side.
Releases it
So
on the
releases
other side.
it and you turn.
How clever is that?
What else is there?
Good old British
fire
invention.
test.
Sorry.
The fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
That's the test. You push that button will fire the fire extinguisher. Below there.
I bet that's quite expensive if the engine's going.
If the engine's not going, or if you push it now, it would be expensive.
Either way, yeah, fair
Very
enough.
expensive. The fuel gauge down here. I think we were talking earlier. Full tanks, but just over 2,500 pounds.
Yeah.
If we don't really want to be coming back in here with less, with more than 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds of fuel it's really pushing this runway. Really, the limit for two people.
Yeah.
and normal temperatures.
Fantastic. It's got a very interesting nose cone, isn't it? It's a bit like a Volkswagen from that respect. Sorry, that I probably shouldn't say that. It's probably an insult, isn't it? But you understand what I mean. So what's all in the front here then, Mark?
There's a battery, lead acid, NiCad battery. Normally you'd be lead acid battery.
Oh yeah.
Got NiCad in there.
Yeah.
There's a gun camera at the front.
Wow.
That fires through that little perspex hole in the very front. If you look
really?
from the inside, you'll see where the gun camera goes.
How cool's that?
And that's operated by this trigger here.
Yeah.
And that's the safety catch. If you flick that up, there's the cannon trigger there.
Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. And what's the purpose of today then? You just dragged her out of the hangar, give her a bit of a...
We've done a little bit of cleaning and a little bit of work to her. And yeah, she should be ready to go now.
Fantastic. Are you going to fly her today?
No, it's all too nice and clean.
It's too... You don't want to spoil it today, do you?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
To be honest, it's gone mad because it was vile, wasn't it, earlier? And now it's beautiful.
Cloud in the sky.
Look at that. Nothing. No cloud in the sky. Yeah, I can imagine you definitely need the old tug to pull her out, can't you? There wouldn't be any doing this by hand.
No.
No.
No, you can push it back. If there's 4 or 5 people to push it back.
Yeah. And this is the ejector seat that you were talking about, which isn't now an ejector seat, or you've taken the firing pin out or whatever.
So we're still using the parachute, so we still use the parachutes. We're leaning against those now.
Yeah.
And of course, the seat is a Martin Baker seat, but the cartridges are out, so if you pull that, obviously nothing will happen.
No. No, I can imagine. That's fantastic. Thank you again, Mark.
No problems.
Absolutely brilliant. Excellent. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. I'll just walk around again if that's all right, and then we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Take care, mate. Cheers. What a beautiful aircraft. I haven't touched her yet. Can I actually touch her? I've touched the
Touch the front, you'll see it's wood and canvas.
Oh, okay.
How smooth its own screws.
So that's wood. Wow, that's wood. Birch and balsa. Well, how much of it is wood? Up to which point?
I'll check with the turbine. The pod is wood. Back to the engine firewall.
Is it really? I didn't know that. So that's wood back to the engine firewall. That's amazing. What a beautiful aircraft. Absolutely beautiful. Like a big shark. Brilliant. I'm getting very excited about this. My dad was in the RAF, and he would have been absolutely over the moon to know that I A, overcame my fear of flying, and B, have touched a Vampire. Not the one with the teeth, one that has flown. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Speak soon. See you. This is the west side of Apron Alpha, by the way. So I actually can say, legitimately, see you next time from the west side of Apron Alpha.